This is gonna be one of the videos that I hate to record, but it's just a reminder to all people out there who invest their money into like Terra Luna. And currently at the moment, I have invested about less than 40 quid in Terra Luna because of the risk amount itself. So yeah, don't have a stable job, but I'm really cautious just to make sure I don't lose everything. So at the moment, Terra Luna is way less than a penny. You can buy about like 10,000 Terra Lunas for like about £1 at the moment. And that's it. You can buy 10,000 for like £1. But you gotta be cautious because if you buy 100,000, yeah, okay. But if you buy like 1,000,000 or 10 million, I don't know, man. It's a small amount basically. You can buy like so many tokens, but the amount itself you put into it is so scary. You don't know what's gonna happen. So I just invested the amount that I'm actually comfortable, just for the long term, and it's just how it is. So yeah, what I want to say is that in the past itself, if you don't know, Terra Luna was worth about, it went to a value of £90. It was stabilizing in £75 range. And the value itself of the company before was worth way less than 40 billion pounds. And ever since between of the May the 8th and May the 15th, what happened was a moment that scared investors' lives deeply. And people have lost a lot of money in Terra Luna. This crash was the most surprising crash I've ever seen in my entire life. And because of Terra Luna going down at the moment before, we do not know if Terra Luna is going to go all the way to £1. Because we don't know. Because you're talking about a company that was in the top 10 range of cryptocurrencies before. And ever since there was an interview about Do Kwon saying about 95% of the company will fail, his company, Terra Luna, went all the way down 99%. And at that time, many investors started panicking. They lost their money, they lost their savings. And as an investor itself, it is a scary situation to be in because of what's going on at the moment. Not only is the cryptocurrencies going down at the moment, it also affected our currency like Shiba Inu, which I currently hold at the moment. And it's scary because you don't know. You have like so much, and yet the value goes down and down and down, and you lost everything. And it's really scary because of how much you owned. So yeah, because of that, Terra Luna itself is way less than a penny. But before then, it was worth about £75 in May. And in a couple of days, the value went all the way down and scared people's lives. Others even relied on suicide as their only way of escape. And what I want to say about suicide is that it's not the best option to go for. It's not. It's the most dumbest choice out there. Because if you do that to yourself, who's gonna spend time with you? If you have a child, how are you gonna spend time with your child? That child's precious to you. But your mindset is like on money most of the time itself. And when you rely on money most of the time, you feel like that you really want to get yourself out there and make sure you're okay. And it's kind of freaky, you know, that people have lost everything in Terra Luna. They lost their life savings. They lost their assets. And it's not their fault. It's not. It's because of other people out there who push the currency all the way down. And it is a very terrifying situation because you lose about hundreds of pounds if you're a Shiba Inu holder. Because I had a value of about £2,000 before of Shiba Inu, and now it's worth about 500. And as a Shiba Inu holder, we don't know, yeah, because I've been also affected by this as well, by the way, as a Shiba Inu holder. And you're talking about like the worst crash I've ever seen in my entire life. This is the worst crash ever. And right now, Shiba Inu, like Terra Luna at the moment is like at the 200 ranking itself. So it's way less than 100 million, I believe. So yeah, because of that, the price itself went all the way down. And because of that, the value went all the way down like crazy. And there's a reversal program at the moment, but I don't know. I invested money into this at the moment ever since it went all the way down. But I'm not 100% sure about if the value's going to go all up or all down. So if it goes all the way down, I'll lose everything. That's it. But it's not going to be game over for me because of how much I invested. So yeah, to everyone out there who's watching this, it's a very scary thing to be like going through. But when you are a Terra Luna investor before, that's perfect. People believe that everything's good, everything's perfect and stuff. But I don't know, man. It's not okay. It's terrifying because of how much you lose, how much you put your time into it, and you just thought that you're gonna be okay. But it didn't work out well for most people out there because of how much they lost. So it's terrifying, you know? And it's terrifying because you don't know, you know? You're an investor. You invest because you believe it's the future. And what people don't know is that they haven't even done their research. And it's not their fault they haven't. Because to new investors out there, I highly recommend you do your research before you invest in this company itself. And I require that. I ask you that if you want to invest in Terra Luna, you can go ahead, but do not invest all of your money in there, okay? Don't invest all of your life savings, okay? You need that money for food, you need that money for clothes, you need that money for toiletries, and you need that money for basic necessities, okay? So that's what you need, even the bills as well, so yeah. And that's important, okay? Because if you invest all of it, it's all gone. And you don't know. It's a huge risk to be in at the moment. And when you do something like this, like spend all your money in there, you're gonna lose everything. So word of mouth, don't do this. Like if you're gonna spend all of it. So recommend that you actually invest in a little amount if you want to. It's up to you if you want to or not. I don't want to make you all, but to other people who wants to invest in Terra Luna, go ahead. It's your choice. But it's a huge choice like make in the end because of the how much you put into it. So yeah. Currently at the moment, Terra Luna is actually at 200. It's way less than a penny, like I said before. And my head hurts like hell. Too much orange juice. Ow, man. Yeah. So, yeah. That's how it is. Because of like what's going on at the moment. And because of Terra Luna going down at the moment, we don't know what's going to happen next. So it's a fingers crossed situation if you invest in Terra Luna. If you're like willing to like put your money into this, you can buy about 1 million Terra Lunas at the moment for about between 100 to 200 pounds. But that much itself is a lot, so go for small amounts, right? You can buy 100,000 if you want. It's up to you if you want to, or you can buy 10,000. It's up to you if you want to. And even if Terra Luna goes all the way to like 100 pounds. In the end, we don't know about that, then yeah. So my advice itself is that you do not rely on fear as like a method to like rely on investing. But the people out there who hodl their life savings into this, it's terrifying. You lost everything. And my word actually, what I want to say is that Also, I want to say also that my word goes down to all the people who lost everything in this investment, and I don't want anyone of them to like kill themselves, by the way, because of like how the risks are. So other people out there who are, I don't know how they are at the moment. I just saw like a message, and it goes like this: I lost $400,000. I'm going to lose my home, and I'm gonna be on the streets. And he also said that suicide is the only way. So it's not a best option at the moment. It's not. But anyways, at the moment, Terra Luna, the 27th of May, people say it's gonna go to $1, but I'm not 100% sure about that. So yeah, I'm not 100% sure about that. Okay, because of how the risks are, right? I'm just saying because of like how it is. So yeah, that's it. That's it for yourself. See ya. And be really careful when you invest your money into this, okay? Alright? Make sure you don't actually like lose everything like everyone else did, okay? It's just a huge risk. But before I go, there was a currency before called Squid Coin, and it was worth about $1,000, but in less than a second, it went all the way down to nothing. No value afterwards. So yeah. That's it. See ya.